Hi everyone, it's me Darlene, and you can tell by the thumbnail that I'm going to Maine. This has been something that I have been working on for a couple of months. It has been stressing me out to no end, and we're finally ready to do this. I have to bring my mother to Maine to have her buried with my father. At the beginning, I had asked my sister, is it okay if I have the ashes sent to you, or if I get the ashes and then I send them to her? And, you know, I just want somebody to witness that it's being put in the hole. And the more I thought of it, I said, you know, my mother, you know, she outlived everybody. So it's not like we're going to have anything fancy. And she didn't want anything. She didn't want to be in a casket. She didn't want to be shown in a funeral parlor, nothing like that. But I thought, you know, she was a Catholic. I would like to have a priest at the graveside. So I started trying to plan all this because I knew my sister wouldn't want to do that stuff unless I was the one, you know, there and handling all that. So I started handling all that, and it has been quite a thing to juggle all of this. And by the way, by the time you're seeing this video, I'm already there. Right now, I'm still in Mississippi. Haven't talked about this at all. Where was I? Because I want to finish my point. Haven't talked about this at all because Skylar wants to surprise her cousins, if at all possible. I don't know if they know she's coming. My sister seems to think that they don't know. But so I couldn't do any videos about it because they, you know, would watch my stuff if they see a thumbnail that, you know, makes it sound like I'm coming to Maine. And usually I build up to things like that because it's usually good content. But this time I couldn't do that. And I kind of didn't want to because it has been so incredibly stressful for me to try to juggle all that it takes to make this work that I just didn't want to talk about it. I just didn't want to talk about it, you know. And the thing is you know, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I have zero desire to go to Maine. And it's, you know, not for a pleasant thing. And then we're going to be staying at my sister's with all the kids there. And Derek is already like, Ma, will I be able to use the rental and take off at the day? Because it's loud and it's just, and I worry, I stress for him, I stress for myself. I live a very quiet life and that's the way I like it. But, you know, I can put up with it for a few days. And I know that sounds awful. But the thing is, you know, you guys know I was a drunk, right? There's a reason I did that. It's so I could be in those kinds of situations. Now I'm not drinking, but I still have to be in those kinds of situations. And it makes me remember why I drank. You know, I just don't do good yeah. So I'm, you know, I'm going to be fine. And I told Derek, you're going to be fine too. So we're going to be fine. We're going to get through this. And so there's that. So here's what I've been going through. We had to wait till school was out. Now, Skylar was out in May. In Maine, they're out mid-June. So we had to wait till they were out of school because we wanted to have the cousins be able to see each other. So it made no sense to go there when they were still in school. Skylar starts school the beginning of August. They're not until like the beginning of September. So that gave us pretty much just July. We had to, well, I mean, we could have tried to plan for the end of June, but I think that by the time I was looking, I think June was like higher price. There was a reason I wasn't in love with June. So I said, I'm going to focus on July, and July had some good prices, but then Skylar spends 2 weeks with her mother, 2 weeks with Derek during the summer. He has her full time when she's in school. She sees her mother every other weekend. But 2 weeks and 2 weeks. And we don't like to disturb that. You know what I mean? We like to make it be 2 weeks, 2 weeks, so that everybody's on board, you know, where she's there for those 2 weeks. Now, realistically, if I had to change things. I could have asked Skylar's mother. I'm sure she would have said yes, but we were really trying to make it so that it was going to be 2 weeks when Derek had her. Then we had to work around Derek's band schedule. We had decided that Derek just wasn't going to come, but Skylar really wanted to. And so I said, okay, it'll be you and me, Skylar. And I ended up, you know, I was thinking of a hotel, but I said, we're going to be there too short of a time. You know, I don't know. I couldn't see myself juggling that. And without Derek, you know, I would have liked him if we were staying someplace at the beach or whatever, because it would have been helpful to have somebody else, not just me and Skylar. You know, and the older I get, the more worried I get about traveling. Well, I'm not traveling alone, but I mean traveling with just one driver. You know, if I'm with just Skylar, I'm the only one who can drive or do these things. And I stress out now over those kinds of things and the responsibility. I'm not going to make a good old lady. I'm just not. So I was booking it, actually booking it. I had Skylar and I booked. And it happened to be that Derek was just going to be coming off a weekend from Wisconsin, which they just got back from. And then that week we could travel. The prices were right. And then he was playing Saturday night when we get back, but right here in South Haven, which is only 15 minutes away. So it's not like he had to get off the road on the tour bus, travel to Maine, and then get back on the tour bus. He was going to be able to play locally. And that happened to be the week that worked out. So with or without Derek, that's the week I was aiming for. Then we had to try to work that out on my sister's end. Can the guys, you know, her sons, get the time off, whatever. So, and then all the things I have to go through, I was going to say had to go through, but I still have to go through some of these things, was getting the hole dug, dealing with the church to having the hole dug. So expensive. Not that I care, it's just ridiculous how much things cost. And then I wanted a priest for my mother. We're not sure he's going to be able to do that day. So we have just a 2-day window where we can have things done, because we're flying out on a Tuesday and then coming back on Friday. So it had to be either Wednesday or Thursday. Jesus, I have a frigging hair somewhere. I'm so tired. Because when I know I have to get up early, I don't sleep for a week. Seriously. I got everything. Everything ended up working out. But, you know, there was times that I was like, just please, why can't I get an answer like before the 4th of July weekend? We think Father Bill will be available, but we can't nail it down quite yet. We'll let you know after the holiday. I want to know right now. So everything so far is working, except I could not get them to engrave the stone in time. I could have had that done the day she died. I could have called. I didn't know you have to give them months' notice to go engrave a stone, to put her death date. Her name is there, her birthday is there. And because they did that when they did my father. But oh my, I don't know what's going on with the hair. I'm so tired right now of everything. So the guy said we won't be able to do it in time. So I don't know when that's going to get done. Just don't know. So I have to go to bed pretty soon. And I will be getting up at 3:15 to take my shower, maybe have a coffee. And then Derek is picking me up and we're off. We're flying out of Memphis at 5:55 a.m. And we're allowing extra time because we don't know if it's going to be packed in the morning or not. Plus, I have to go through security with my mother's remains. And so, yeah, so that's what we're doing. And then we had to go fly into Manchester. Portland wouldn't work. I would have given anything to be able to fly into Portland because that's only like a half hour from where my sister lives. But instead, we have to go to Manchester, so it's going to be like a 2-hour ride to my sister's. And then also when we go through Sanford, I have to stop at the church office to sign paperwork, things like that. Derek might want to get something to eat at the House of Pizza. The owner of the House of Pizza just died, so it's not the same. But no, it's the same. It's just if you live anywhere near Sanford, you know where I'm talking about. If you know nothing about it, it's just a pizza joint that has other things, subs and things like that, steak bombs. I don't know if I was maybe in my 20s when they opened. I don't know, but it's been there forever, and it's Derek's favorite place. So we're going to stop there, most likely. Then get to my sister's. Then I have to go to grocery shopping to get, I'm going to just live off hamburger patties because I think that's the easiest thing. So I have to go buy that. And then the next morning, so we're talking Wednesday morning, is my mother's graveside service at the cemetery. And then everybody's going to my sister's. Now, when I say everybody, this is just immediate family. We're not doing anything else. It's my sister and me, my son, my granddaughter, her 3 sons, her 4 grandchildren. That's it. And the priest. And then the 2 men that are going to put her in the ground. And then I even bought flowers here, artificial flowers and the foam things, because I was like, I'm not going to feel like doing that when I get there. So I packed that so we can have flowers. And I hope, even if it rains, I hope they do it in the rain. I don't care if we have to stand there with umbrellas. I want so much to get this done so that chapter can be closed and I don't have to worry about getting it done. It's all I've been thinking of since she died. And oh my goodness, I just hope this all goes good. I didn't mean for this little intro to be this long, but I'm very stressed, and it is helping me right now to talk about this. So I might try to upload this maybe Wednesday night. So this is a Monday night that I'm talking to you right now. And I will record, hopefully. That's the whole purpose of me turning the camera on. I would like to record a little bit of our trip. And so maybe I'll break it up into a couple videos. I don't know how long I just talked. So you might see just this. And then maybe I'll have another video. I won't be able to edit and upload at my sister's because those few days that we're there, we're going to be pretty busy. So I'm just going to upload what I can. So this might be the end, and in that case, thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe. But if it's not quite the end, keep watching. I'm back. I've decided that I'm ending here, but I was really all over the place, and I didn't quite explain that Derek wasn't coming. I know I talked about he might not, and then was, and I had booked everything for just me and Skylar. And then when he realized, okay, yes, coming back from Wisconsin, I do have that week. He had a lot of appointments already scheduled for the podcast and all that, but he really wanted to come, and I didn't force him, and I was so incredibly happy. So I had to rearrange the flights, but it all worked. And I have the car rented. I hope that works. I hope that they actually have the car. I don't normally worry when I travel because it doesn't really matter, but we have to get this graveside thing done. So I can't have flights delayed and us not get there. I'm just so stressed out over everything. But yes, Derek is coming, and so I'm quite relaxed about that. And then what was the other thing that I wanted to mention? I don't know. I can tell I'm tired. I am very tired. I look tired. I look like shit, actually. I know it's stress and lack of sleep. If I can ever get past this hump, I think I'll start to feel better. But this has been weighing heavily on me. And that's the other thing that I forgot to say is now my exclusive shoppers know why I had to take 2 weekends off. I did really want to work on 2 things. My complaint, my moving complaint, I wanted to go to Maine with that done. I also wanted to work on my taxes, but I'm not concerned about that. I have till October. I've already paid my taxes. I just filed for an extension. I paid what I think. Hopefully I overpaid. And so I'm good with that. But I really needed time off for this because I did not want to have a sale right the weekend before I was leaving. I did not want to be going to the post office today, a Monday. I need, to be packing and all that stuff. So that's why I took this weekend off, and that's why I need next weekend off, because we're not coming back until after midnight Friday. So obviously I'm not having a Friday sale. And again, the reason I didn't mention it, not even to my patrons and YouTube members, I can't, because there are people there that will say things on social media. I have my comments turned off everywhere, but Derek doesn't. So I was afraid somebody could say something like, oh, have fun in Maine or something, and that the kids would find out. So that's why I was so secretive about it all. Now you understand. Now you're not mad at me anymore, right? No, nobody was mad at me. I know that everyone is good about giving me some time off when I need it. I just felt really bad that I couldn't tell anyone, but it's all good. Okay, so I am going to sign off. I will record some of our trip and I will upload that as another video. And just remember, when you're watching this, I'm already in Maine. We've already had my mother's service, so all of that is done, and the next video will tell you how that all went. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.